I'm glad that you are right here watching this. The TAC framework, let me start from that. That's a trust accelerated conversion framework. It's exactly how to turn strangers to clients using Facebook without being salesy. And you can use this if you're a coach, you're a consultant, you're a dentist, you're a rater, chiropractor, and so on. This is very powerful. So let's get started. The first part of this is you probably already have some assets that you are currently deploying on Facebook to generate leads. Well, we're going to have to divide those assets into two categories. And the first category I'm going to call the introductory assets. These are assets that introduces you to the marketplace. And you're going to put those assets, you're going to set up an ad, you're going to target those assets to your base audience. And there's a tool on Facebook that allows you to go look for specific audience that you're looking for. And I will have a separate video for that. But so once you go in and dig in and you look for the base audience you want, what most people do and why they're not getting good results on Facebook with Facebook ad is that they put all the asset directly in front of the base audience. That's no. So I want to show you something new, something powerful, something tested, something proven. So let's get started. So now once you put the articles or video, you put that in front of your base audience. So this will determine, you have to determine who is your base audience. If you're a dentist, you know potentially those who would need your service. If you're a realtor, you know who are the people who need your service. So there's a different video for that, okay? So now, once you put this in front of them and you boost that article or video, you can now tell Facebook to help you identify those who engage with your video or article, and you're going to create a custom audience for those. So once you create a custom audience, anyone who consumes your article or your video will be added to the engaged custom audience. Now, once you do that, the next thing is there's a second set of assets, and that this actually has a structure. And I talk about the structure in subsequent videos, but I want to show you the full strategy first. So here you create another set of video or articles, and your lead magnet, you're going to show them a video. It's going to teach them one or two things, just like I'm doing now. Or you're going to write an article. It's going to teach you one or two things. And at the end of that, you're going to ask them to go to your website or a chatbot if you are doing the chatbot, if you are doing a bot implementation. Now, once you do that, they're going to go to your landing page, which is your website, to ask for that lead magnet, which could be a white paper, could be another video. Now, let's go back. Let's see what has happened here. What people usually do, why they don't get the kind of result they want on Facebook, is because they put both their bonding assets and their introductory assets all in front of the base target audience. That doesn't work. It doesn't work very well. You get clients here and there, but it's not predictable. What you're doing here instead is you are introducing yourself or your services using a video or article to your base audience. They consume it. Not everyone who sees it is going to consume it, but those who consume it, that shows that they have some interest in what you have to say or offer. Now, you're going to ask Facebook to put those in a custom audience for you. And you're going to deploy your bonding articles and video. You're going to deploy those, and you're going to tell Facebook to show it only to the engaged audience. So anyone who sees your video, your bonding video or your bonding article, they've seen your intro asset already. So this is the second pass at actually having any touch point with you. Now, when you ask them to go to your website, not all of them, but some of them that will get to your landing page, they're going to ask for your lead magnet. Some will not. Those who ask for your lead magnet will have to opt in. They have to provide their email and name. And what I would do is it would take them to your landing page, your thank you page. So they're here on your thank you page. And let's say you have 1,000 people on your landing page and 100 of them ask for your lead magnet, which is about 10% conversion. Well, maybe 10 of them will now purchase something you have to offer because you give them the lead magnet and then you make a quick sale of something that you want to offer them. Okay, so they get to your thank you page. Now, the power of this is just about to show you. There's a concept of the 3 circles of awesomeness, which is part of this TAC framework, and I'm about to show you that aspect because this is the part that actually put this whole process on steroid, and it's like a rocket. It's gonna take off like a rocket. So now, when you have about 100 people on your landing page, you go ahead and create a custom audience, and when you create a custom audience, you go ahead and create a lookalike audience for that custom audience. And you create this lookalike audience. What Facebook would do for you is they actually use their algorithm to help you look at all the billions of people they have, and they will use their technology to help you using 4,000 data points to pinpoint people who are most likely to come from Facebook to your landing page. So they are going out there doing all the heavy lifting for you behind the scene to say, okay, these 3 people came to your landing page. Here are other people that look like them that are most likely to come to your landing page. This is very powerful. So what you're going to do next is you're going to go ahead and you're going to now start showing your video and article not just to this base audience. You're going to start showing them to people in the lookalike audience. What you're going to notice is that the rate at which people are now being added to the custom audience is going to increase dramatically. Why? Because the people who indicate interest in your introductory asset here are the only people added to custom audience. But what we have also done is the people who get your landing page, we have people who look like them. And when we show them these articles now, the chances that they want to visit your site is dramatically much, much higher. This is the power of Facebook that a lot of people are not using. Now, when you start, so this is going to increase, and the rate at which people are going to be coming to your landing page is going to be substantially much higher now. And the higher it goes, the more of them are going to opt in and get your lead magnet and get to your thank you page. So the people visiting this page, the rate is also going to accelerate. And what you need to do is you're going to do what? Well, you got it. You're going to create a custom audience for people that get your thank you page. Once you do that, what do you do next? Well, you're correct. You create a lookalike audience. Now, this lookalike audience is similar to what we have here, but this is for people who are most likely to ask for your lead magnet. Okay? And now you put those people, now you start showing your video and article to that lookalike audience. This is the second circle of awesomeness, because what's going to happen is that this circle is going to accelerate. So meanwhile, the lookalike audience will probably, you can generate like 1 million or 2 of them, right? So you're going to have the huge number of people that are likely to consume your introductory assets, and then they will get added to your engaged custom audience. And then they get a chance to see your video and articles and get asked to go to your website. So that will increase. And once you do that, the rate of increase of people coming to your landing page will be very dramatic. It will also be substantial here. And then more of them are going to order whatever you ask them to, right? And then you do the same thing again. You create a custom audience, you create a lookalike audience. Now you start showing your introductory video and article to the lookalike audience of people that purchased. So This is the third circle of awesomeness, and this is very powerful. There's more to it, but this is very high level. As you can see, that this is going to be very powerful, and this is going to help you get predictably and reliably get people who know, like, and trust you. Essentially, you'll be converting strangers to happy clients. And well, if you like this, you're gonna like the subsequent videos where I actually dig a little bit deeper into each of these sections. And you can request for that. There will be an instruction somewhere around this video. If you click on that, you need to opt in, and then I can notify you I can send you the other videos. Well, you're gonna love it. You're gonna love it. This is very powerful. This is very new. This is the latest and greatest. This is cutting edge. Go ahead and get the other videos.